an assault rifle, a sports car, and a house. What do these three things have in common? They've all been made from plastic with a 3D printer. Today, I'm going to talk about 3D printing. Most of you have heard of 3D printers, but today I will give you some information you don't know. Others of you may know a lot about 3D printing, but as the technology is constantly changing, I will give you the latest information. As a drafting student at CWI, in the last 2 years, I have completed many projects with a 3D printer. One of these projects was a 3D printer that we actually designed and built. I have also read many articles and researched many websites to gain knowledge in this field. Today, I'm going to talk about how 3D printing works, the history of 3D printers, and some applications for 3D printing. A 3D printer turns a digital design into a physical object using a variety of substances. April 20, 2016, McDonald K. 3D printing. Popular Mechanics, page 41. Today I will cover the most commonly used method, fused filament fabrication. This is a process where plastic, similar to weed eater cord, is melted through a hot end, building up in layers. The first thing you need is a CAD file. These can often be found free online or purchased. The CAD file is then loaded into a slicing software looking similar to this. The slicing software cuts the model into layers similar to a deck of cards. The printer then begins to print from the bottom, working its way up until the object is complete. I've just talked about how 3D printing works. Now I'm going to talk about the history of 3D printers. The basic technology of additive manufacturing has been around for 150 years. In 1983, Chuck Hull invented the first 3D printer. August 12, 2013, Wagner K. Printing the Future, Fortune, page 13. The first system went on the market in 1987. In July of 2000, they introduced a machine that uses ABS plastic, similar to today's standard. These machines cost anywhere from $18,000 to $200,000. Today, they have a machine that will print 360,000 different colors, and the desktop units can sell for as little as $300. More than 278,000 desktop units were sold last year under the $5,000 range. www.3ders.org access today. That is enough printers to put 7 printers in every high school in America. I've just talked about the history of 3D printers. Now I'm going to talk about some applications for 3D printing. In the household, they're using 3D printers to print jewelry, tools, and even toys. In the medical field, they are using 3D printers to print prosthetics, teeth, and even parts of the human skull. Archaeologists are using 3D printers to reconstruct models of fragile artifacts, including some of the antiquities that in recent years have been destroyed by ISIS. July 2, 2016, Hoffman T., The Many Dimensions of 3D Printing, PC Magazine, page 91. Today, I gave you some information on 3D printing, the history of 3D printers, and some applications for 3D printing. We have printed an assault rifle. We have printed a car. We've printed a house. Who knows what's next? 3D printing is the way of the future, and 3D printing will show us the way.